Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video, guys. And in today's video we're going to be talking about for loops. Now let's first see what a loop means. Ooh, there we go. Loop meaning. We get that loop is a form of something into a loop or loops and circle. Now let's go into a deeper meaning of what that actually means. So if I was to say for x in range, let's say 1 to 10, colon, print x. Now let's run it. Okay, so it printed does 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now the definition said that it was a loop was something that was close to a circle. Now if we were go to a white screen, so it's something like this, but also something like this. So it's not full. So in our code, if we were go back to it, we said for x in range 1, 10. Now let's first realize what that means. So for x in range, so for x in range 1 to 10. That comma means 2. So not always, but in this case it means 2. So 1 to 10, print numbers from 1 to 10, but 9, it goes all the way up to 9, not 10. Let's keep that in mind, and let's go back to our blank page. Alright, so what it does in there is just for x in range 1 to 10, whenever x goes like this and almost done, it finishes one. So let's say x is right here. If it was 1, it finishes it, it goes to 2, and when it completes it, it's fully 2. Then it turns around, goes right there, and when it's almost to finish, it deletes 2 and goes to number 3. Then it goes and goes and goes, and before it finishes, it deletes 3, does 4. So on and so on until it goes to the number we tell it. Now the problem is, why doesn't it go to 10 and it's just stuck on 9? So let's first delete these right here. Let's go ahead and delete these. Boom, 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 boom. Just like that. Perfect. Now that's because when it's at 9, at the last one, it almost finishes the circle to go to 10, but it stops at 9, and before finishing and goes to 10, it just goes out of the code. For example, let's say this is 9, right? It goes until right here, and this is 10. For if it like reaches over here, it will be 10, but it does not. At the end of 9, it just gets out of the code and just continues on the next code itself. Now let's go back to Google Colab. So we understood what this means, and we understand what print x means. Now we actually can play around with these for loops a little bit. So let's create a list saying my underscore list. And we're gonna say that is equal to, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's go ahead and run that, and we're gonna say for y in my underscore list, let's put that, print y times 2. So let's run that. So it says 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Now let's see what's going on in this code. So we have our list, my list, and it's equal to some integers, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And on our second line of code right here, we said for y in my list. So for this variable in this list, print y times 2. So every time you get y, you multiply it by 2 and print my answer just like that. So 1 multiplied by 2 is 2, 2 multiplied by 2 is 4, and so on until we reach our last number. Now we can do this too. If I was to change my list to, let's say strings, like this maybe. Let's have a few actually. Let's go ahead and say that, and we're gonna say that. That works too. That, and that. So we can just delete that. So we have 5 different strings. Now let's run that so the code gets it. Now instead of saying this, we're gonna say y plus y. So what it does is it says y plus y, strings plus strings, so 11, 22, 33, 44, and 55. We can't only just, add the same variable itself and just multiply it by integers, but we can also add some strings in this small parentheses. So we can just say, whoops, let me just move my mouse. We're gonna say this number is equal to, gonna put a comma right there. This number is equal to 1, this number is equal to 2, so on and so on. So guys, you know how we use lists in here? Now you don't only have to use lists, you can actually use tuples as well. Now if you didn't watch my videos on tuples, hey guys, welcome to a new video guys, and in today's video we're going to be talking about tuples. Now when we look at lists and tuples, the only difference we can see is instead of saying my list, I can just say my tuple. We can just change this to a tuple. Let's go right like this, and boom, it works perfectly fine. Yeah,